Hey folks, Leo here, your go-to crypto insider diving deep into the XRP world. Imagine this: BlackRock, the trillion-dollar behemoth, could have their assets frozen, not by regulators, but by a revolutionary shift that's about to lock them into the XRP ledger forever. And if that plays out, we're staring at an insane XRP price prediction of $27,533. Yeah, you heard that right. Stick around because this isn't hype. It's backed by today's breaking tweets and expert analysis that could change everything for your portfolio. But wait, what if this freeze triggers the biggest surge in crypto history? Alright, let's break this down step by step. XRP is sitting at $2.82 right now on September 28th, 2025, and the buzz on X today is electric. Just hours ago, Ripple Radar tweeted that BlackRock's $2 billion fund on the XRP ledger isn't just news, it's the spark of a financial revolution, opening the gates to trillions going on-chain. That's not speculation. It's institutional money pouring in, and it's got over 300 views already, with likes piling up. Think about it like this: BlackRock manages more assets than most countries' GDPs. If they're tokenizing on XRPL, it's like upgrading from a bicycle to a rocket ship for global finance. But here's where it gets juicy. A tweet from Michael S. Gibson this morning claims BlackRock's CEO refused to even mention XRP on live TV, praising Bitcoin instead. But his silence is screaming volumes. Speculation is rife that when Wall Street dodges a topic, the stakes are sky high. Could this be the prelude to freezing their traditional assets in favor of XRP tokenization? And get this: ChadSartin.com dropped a video tweet saying Eric Trump just declared everything will be tokenized, with BlackRock confirming plans to do it on the XRP ledger. That's breaking evidence from today, folks. Over 40 views and counting, stirring up debates in the replies. Now, let's talk about the surge we're seeing. XRP defended that $2.70 support level like a fortress, as Carlos Arroyo pointed out in his early morning post, linking to AMB Crypto's analysis on the Ripple BlackRock partnership. Despite a bearish pattern lurking, the recovery is real. Why? Because institutions like BlackRock and VanEck are reportedly tokenizing funds on XRPL, as CryptoPeer tweeted just a few hours ago, calling it a $700 million off-ramp deal. Imagine trillions in assets getting frozen in the old system as they migrate to XRP's lightning-fast, low-cost rails. This isn't some pie-in-the-sky dream. It's happening now, and it's fueling predictions that could make early holders legends. Rhetorical question for you: what if XRP isn't just a coin, but the backbone of the next financial era? Paul White, Gold Eagle's tweet from earlier today, lays it out perfectly. XRP at $50 in 5 months isn't fantasy, it's math. He connects the dots. Nearly 20 ETF filings in the SEC pipeline, BlackRock's partnerships surfacing with RLUSD stablecoin, even genomic protocols on XRPL for identity verification. Governments and central banks are circling, from the ECB to US agencies, admitting XRP could replace bank deposits amid a $35 trillion US debt storm. His post has over 1,000 views and 9 likes already. Community reactions are exploding with agreement. But hold on, because this changes everything. Stick around to hear about the supply shock that's loading up. Investor tweeted just this afternoon about $77 million in longs liquidated, shaking out weak hands, while institutions and DeFi platforms like Flare and Axelar lock up billions of XRP. Elliott Wave analysts are calling for a breakout to $20 to $30, a 10x from here. That's not exaggeration. It's data-backed, with his post gaining traction fast. And Lance89 chimed in on the partnership rumors, suggesting BlackRock might even own a stake in Ripple, providing the liquidity to rocket the price. Let's visualize this. Picture XRP as the digital oil powering the global economy's engine. With BlackRock's move, as Cryptopus tweeted midday, confirming institutional confidence, alt season is heating up. Liquidity pushes Bitcoin and Ethereum higher, but XRP, It's primed for explosive growth because it's built for real-world utility. Cross-border payments, tokenization, you name it. Dennis's tweet highlights BlackRock, shifting from ETH to BTC, while SBI Japan files for a BTC/XRP ETF. These are the puzzle pieces falling into place today, right on X, with engagements proving the virality. Now, if you're wondering about the freeze in the title, it's not literal confiscation, but a metaphorical lockdown. As assets tokenize on XRPL, traditional holdings get sidelined, effectively frozen in value compared to the on-chain boom. Mitch Freitag shared a German article on Ripple and BlackRock's partnership persisting despite price dips, emphasizing the long game strength. And Donahue George is calling out BlackRock for gauging demand on an XRP spot ETF. Demand that's clearly there, with his post sparking replies and views in the hundreds. Shifting gears to the deep dive, let's analyze the charts and fundamentals. XRP's recent rebound from $2.69 lows, as noted in web sources like CoinCentral, points to $127 potential with bullish setups. But today's XBuzz amplifies that. Ripple Radar's liftoff tweet has folks hyped about trillions on-chain. What if regulations flip favorable? We've seen hints from the SEC pipeline, and with BlackRock's interest in Ripple Swell 2025, as per recent reports, an ETF approval could be the catalyst. Remember, this is insider info you won't find elsewhere, straight from today's viral threads. But wait until you hear this teaser. A resurfaced BlackRock MD paper estimates XRP's fair value at $32, as dug up in recent YouTube breakdowns. Layer on Paul White Gold Eagle's $50 call, and we're building to something massive. XRP Liquidity tweeted about BlackRock ETFs leading to a squeeze, where retail's 1.9 billion XRP gets bought up as prices rise. That's FOMO fuel. Imagine your stack multiplying as institutions hoard. Now, addressing the doubters head on, because I know you're out there. If you're thinking XRP's been stagnant forever, why now? Common myth busted. It's not stagnant. It's been battle-tested in courts and tech. The SEC case is behind us, and partnerships like BlackRock's prove adoption. Pain point? Volatility scares you? Think of it as opportunity. Today's $2.82 is a steal compared to predictions. Another myth. XRP is just for banks. Wrong. It's for everyone, from DeFi to NFTs on XRPL. Luca Dimac's skeptical tweet questions if BlackRock would announce XRP use. But the silence, as Gibson followed up, means high stakes. If you're doubting the surge like most are, consider the counter. Without tokenization, assets stay frozen in inefficient systems. But with XRP, liquidity explodes. Building excitement here, expert takes from today, like investors' supply shock warning, say retail will miss it again. Don't be that guy. And remember, this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing analysis based on real-time data. Do your own research. Rising to the climax. What if all this converges? ETFs approved, BlackRock fully on board, tokenization mainstream. That's where the insane $27,533 prediction comes in. How? Extrapolate from current models. If Bitcoin hit $100,000 on ETF inflows, XRP's utility could dwarf that. BlackRock's trillion-scale assets tokenized on XRPL multiply market cap by adoption velocity. Paul's math. Global alignment detonates price. Teaser phrases aside, this is the reveal. XRP isn't mooning, it's going interstellar. Wrapping up on an uplifting note. We've covered the hook, the surge, the tweets, the myths, and the massive potential. Key wins: institutional buy-in from BlackRock, supply shocks loading, predictions from $32 to $50 short-term, and that wild $27,533 long-shot based on full adoption. The XRP community is unbreakable. We're on the cusp of history. If this blew your mind, smash that like button, drop a comment with your XRP price target, $50, $100, or higher. Subscribe for more alpha like this, and share with the community. Let's get XRP to the moon together. Leo out.